Personal responsibility. We control the impact we have on the world. A perspective by Stephanie Muskrat. Thomas Jefferson puts it simply but frankly. A nation as a society forms a moral person, and every member of it is personally responsible for his society. Through small acts of compassion towards our neighbors, the less fortunate, the elderly, and those who are in need outside of our immediate communities, we are taking steps as individuals to be the change we wish to see in the world. When our mothers taught us, treat others as you wish to be treated, they were instilling a piece of wisdom meant to be put into action. As Ronald Reagan once said, we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. One of us is not expected to hold the weight of the world, but it is through our actions that we can shape the world we want to live in. Alex Edmonds, a professor at London School of Business, delivered a powerful TED Talk highlighting the power individuals hold in leadership roles. These leaders can use their power to do good or to simply make money. Edmonds argues that by doing good, you will make money, that is, serve a purpose, and the profits will follow. George Merck held an outlook on leadership that made a lasting impact on the world. As leader to a large pharmaceutical company during a time of major development in medicine, Merck asked, "How can I use science to save people's lives?" Merck Pharmaceuticals was the first to produce the drug penicillin in 1941. Shortly after the first production ran, the medicine was sent to America, where in March 1942, Ann Miller would be the first American to receive penicillin for treatment. After the amazing results Miller had on the medication, Merck realized the impact this drug would have on healthcare. Rather than monopolizing on this, he chose to share the production knowledge with his competitors so the drug could be mass-produced during World War II. Merck's individual commitment to society played a significant role in the survival rate during one of the worst wars in the world's history. Without individuals making decisions to help on a larger scale, our communities will crumble, our society grow apart, and our world as we know it cease to exist. Fast forward 76 years to modern day society. Today, technology has reached all new heights and continues to soar. But are we growing stronger as a society because of this? Social media brings forth platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, the leading news sources of millennials, as well as a widespread form of socializing. But are these apps used appropriately? That is, are they friend or are they foe? In 2013, the Oxford Internet Survey reveals that users identified the internet as the most reliable source of information over television and radio, at 3.6 on average, with 5 being totally reliable. These results come as a surprise considering the World Economic Forum just 1 year later highlighted a concern over the rapid spread of misinformation online, specifically social media's role in this. With so many users allowed to publish and authors allowed to remain anonymous, the information we encounter online cannot be trusted until validated. You may have heard the saying, "You can't believe everything you hear." Well, the same goes for everything you read on the internet, especially through social media. As individuals, we need to tread cautiously and only share information we know to be true, because the choices we make through our use of technology have lasting impacts and oftentimes leave a history that can haunt individuals, companies, and the worldview. As cliche as it may be, we should all strive to be the change we wish to see in the world. For if we all believe that our individual choices are not enough to impact the world, then who will there be left to keep the world turning? Marian Hordequin communicates the domino effect human behavior has in the social setting. Actions that depart from the norm provoke conversation. People notice the behavior of others and are often intensely curious about how others live and why they make the decisions they do, since we quite often look to others for behavioral and decision-making models. So do not assume even your simplest actions are made without impact, for what we do is being watched by our peers, our children, our neighbors, and just might be the motivation an individual needs to start taking steps to make the world a better place. After all, each of us holds the world in the palm of our hand.